War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the new Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the new Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do? Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties. With luck like yours, I'm surprised them bullets didn't just turn right around and climb back into the gun. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you a nutter and a big one to drop it. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right, dog. House. Night. Bandit. Light. Mother. Oh, first one. Conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying. I'm always fixing. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one? Well, that's all. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you. Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head. All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here, these are yours. It was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway. Don't mention it. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with it. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as happy.
Way too many strangers coming into town these days. No offense.
Howdy. What can... The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say. Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now... Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvage. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Prim don't stay independent for long, not if you've got something the NCR won't. They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to... A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun hand. The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. They just lay down. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up... The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a... Keep...
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon. Everything all right? Well, let's just...
Hey there.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to. Follow me. Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more geck... Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on. Okay, you're on. Go give him hell. See? You're getting... There's 2 more... I don't blame you. I'm heading back now. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in. Howdy. Hi there. Sticking around? Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these. Always happy to help. I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer. I also help keep the town clear of rad scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in. Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with a roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can. Sure, what do you want to know? Southeast of here is Prim, can't miss it. Since it had... If you follow the road north, I wouldn't... If you want...
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town.
Whoa! I'm not taking that. Quit that. Quit that. Come on! How you like that? You won't get away with that. Howdy.
I'm done being nice. What do you want? He's some traitor. It is none of you rob some people,
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Looks like about a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes... We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie out. We didn't actually expect anyone to come in. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. If you're...
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught... We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to... It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pie. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids, so there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced, and more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a deck, so take one of my spares. So, you feel like playing a game? Don't worry, I'm not that good of a player. What is it? Yeah, he doesn't look very tough, though. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends... I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance... All I've got left on me are a handful of caps. But you get me out of this, and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my... We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two. I was thinking of myself, actually. Who's gonna watch my... Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been...
Hi there. Sticking around good... Say no more. Joe Cup. However, between you, me, and... If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to... I know... Finally... A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you... Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it up. Sure can. And... If the lot... If you... I'll be waiting.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right. All the more reason. I'm sure. Be careful.
If you're looking for... Way too many strangers coming into town these days. No offense.
I'll keep an eye out for the powder gangers and meet up with you and Ringo in the... Until next...
Hey!
Howdy. Back. Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you. Too Yeah.
Howdy. You must be the one Doc Mitchell was paying. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got... If you're hurting for cap... Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's 1,000 cap investment you're talking about. Look. It's... If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. Town shouldn't get itself... Don't mistake... Take it... Whoa, whoa! Careful!
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. Don't look... Welcome back. Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folk, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce. This here's Good Springs, named after the water we got here, just down the road to the southeast. Good Springs Source, they call it. It's a quiet town, and that's how we like it. We don't go looking for trouble.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Oh.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play. At least 6, Joe Cobb included. I'll be...
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things. It's all I've got with me. But if you look me up at the Crimson Caravan's main camp in New Vegas, I'll pay you in full.
Hey there.
I'm glad that business is over. I like it when Good Springs is nice and quiet. Got a special discount for you after what... Pleasure doing business with you. Be careful.
Anybody there? Evening. Hello? Can you help me? My girl is trapped by geckos on the ridge, and I can't get to her. Please. Go up the path, past the broken radio tower, and go to the right. You will.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits. It's your ass. Don't say you weren't warned. Whoa!
Ralphie! Fly far, fly fast!
Experiment log 369248/B. iBot Duraframe Universal Interface Override System. This is Dr. Whitley presiding. We've boosted signal gain and enlarged the overflow buffer system. That should ensure 100% connectivity and control. Eddie, whenever you're ready. Yes, success. Reporting full success on 369248/B. Eddie was able to interface with and override the test panel in under 3 seconds. Great job, team. Now let's start on the proposal for the full rollout. What the hell do you think you're doing?
Ah, Whitley, there you are. Orders from Colonel Autumn. He feels the iBot Duraframe project isn't advancing quickly enough. I'm to...
You didn't even disengage his damage avoidance protocols. You're hurting him.
Don't be ridiculous. It's just a machine. See here, I've already increased the navigation system's efficiency by 65%.
Get the hell out of here!
Fine, Whitley. It's your lab. At least until I tell the Colonel about this.